In the heart of a bustling city, a 12-year-old girl named Bea is faced with a significant change in her life. She moves in with her grandmother, Margaret, while her father prepares for a heart surgery at the same hospital where her mother passed away. One evening, in a quest to hold onto memories of her mother, Bea purchased a charger for her mother's old camcorder. As she powers it up, she unexpectedly encounters a mysterious and bizarre creature that seems to be following the device, leaving her both bewildered and intrigued. The following day, Bea's curiosity gets the better of her when she spots the strange creature again. This time, it was accompanied by a man. Driven by a sense of adventure and the need for answers, Bea discreetly follows them to a house. There, she learns that the man, named Cal, is the caretaker for a large, furry, purple creature known as Blue. As Bea tries to process this unusual sight, another fantastical creature, a butterfly-like being called Blossom, makes her presence known, overwhelming Bea and causing her to faint from the shock. When Bea regains consciousness, she finds herself in a conversation with Cal, who reveals an astonishing secret. He explains that he works with beings called imaginary friends, or IFs, helping to match them with children who need them. Although initially skeptical and unsure of what to make of this revelation, Bea feels a growing sense of wonder and decides to assist Cal in his unique mission. The next day brings an even more extraordinary adventure as Cal and Bea journey to the Memory Lane retirement home, a hidden haven for IFs located beneath the vibrant Coney Island. Here, Bea is introduced to an array of whimsical creatures, including an elderly teddy bear named Louis. Louis, with his gentle wisdom, encourages Bea to embrace her imagination, urging her to see the world through a lens of creativity and possibility. While Cal may find Louis's enthusiasm a bit exasperating, Bea feels inspired by the bear's words and begins to open her mind to the wonders around her. This unexpected journey with Cal, Blue, Blossom, and the enchanting IFs not only helps Bea cope with the challenges in her life, but also teaches her the power of imagination and friendship in even the most trying times. Bea, with her newfound determination, attempts to help one of the imaginary friends find a new companion. She sets her sights on a young boy named Benjamin, whom she recently met and believes could benefit from the company of an IF. However, to her dismay, Benjamin is unable to see the IFs, leaving Bea feeling discouraged and questioning her efforts. In a moment of reflection, Cal suggests a different perspective. Perhaps the IFs don't need new owners at all, but instead, they might need to be reunited with the children they originally belonged to, who are now grown. Inspired by Cal's insight, Bea decides to explore this possibility further. She speaks with her grandmother, Margaret, and is shown an old photograph from Margaret's youth. To her astonishment, Bea recognizes Blossom, the butterfly-like creature in the background of the photo. This discovery leads Bea to the realization that Blossom was once her grandmother's imaginary friend. Eager to reconnect them, Bea plays one of Margaret's cherished old records and encourages her to dance. As Margaret sways to the music, memories flood back. She vividly recalls Blossom, reigniting Bea's hope and determination. With renewed purpose, Bea, Cal, and Blue set out on a quest to track down Blue's original owner, a man named Jeremy. They follow a trail of clues that lead them to Jeremy, who has since grown up and is focused on launching his own business. At first, their attempts to jog Jeremy's memory about Blue fall flat, but Bea and Cal persist. Finally, they succeed in reminding Jeremy of his beloved childhood friend, leading to a heartfelt reunion between Jeremy and Blue, who are both overjoyed to be reunited after all these years. Later that night, as Bea returns home, she is met with distressing news from Margaret. Her father's operation did not go as planned. Overwhelmed with concern, Bea rushes upstairs and seeks solace in Cal's comforting presence. Understanding her turmoil, Cal gently advises Bea to visit her father in the hospital and share a story with him. Taking Cal's advice to heart, Bea heads to a hospital and, by her father's side, she pours out her heart, trying to make him smile and reminding him of how much she still needs him. Her words have a profound effect, and to her immense relief, he begins to awaken. Filled with joy and a sense of accomplishment, Bea rushes to share the good news with her grandmother. But as she looks around, she realizes that all the imaginary friends have vanished, leaving Bea in a bittersweet understanding of the impact of her journey and the bonds she has helped mend along the way. Bea goes upstairs to express her gratitude to Cal, but there's no response. The local landlady then informs her that the door she was trying to open leads only to an old storage room. As Bea processes this revelation, her father is discharged from the hospital, and they prepare to return home. While packing up the car, Bea stumbles upon a photograph of a clown named Calvin. In a moment of clarity, she realizes that Cal was her own imaginary friend, whom she had forgotten about after her mother's passing. Closing her eyes, Bea vividly remembers all of the imaginary friends, leading to an emotional reunion with Cal. Meanwhile, Margaret turns to Blossom and suggests going inside, revealing that she can see her IF once more. Later, Cal orchestrates a heartwarming reunion, matching the IFs with their original companions, now all grown up. Benjamin is introduced to his own IF, a dragon with glasses, sparking a new friendship. As Bea and her father settle back into their home, her father amusingly trips over his own IF, an invisible friend. bringing a sense of warmth and magic back into their lives. John Krasinski's latest film, If, marks a significant departure from the previous works like A Quiet Place, shifting from a post-apocalyptic world to a whimsical, imaginative landscape. Unlike the tense atmosphere of his earlier films, If is a light-hearted exploration of childhood and imagination, focusing on character-driven storytelling rather than action. The film doesn't focus on the logistics of this process, but instead highlights the significance of imaginary friends and what they represent on a broader level. Through whimsical montages and nostalgic scenes, Krasinski showcases his creativity, particularly in a sequence where Bea transforms a retirement home for displaced Ifs into a magical space, much to Cal's frustration. If invites viewers to embrace childhood wonder and find magic in the world, even in difficult times. While the film is heavy on sentimentality, it resonates with the messages about nostalgia and the enduring power of imagination. Some may find the plot predictable and the pacing uneven, as Bea's journey takes time to unfold and settles into a rhythm. However, the film's warmth and optimism create touching moments, ultimately delivering a heartwarming experience that highlights Krasinski's knack for world building and his ability to connect with audiences emotionally. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.